Look, some days you're gonna wake up and think to yourself, woo, look at his body. Look at this experience. I feel so grateful. I feel so connected to everything. I feel so divine. Let's go. And then some days you're gonna wake up and think to yourself, like, why am I here? Like, why does anybody exist at all? Why am I dealing with so much pain, so much frustration, so much sorrow? And I'm with you. And for most of my spiritual awakening, I was dealing with shadows. I was dealing with negativity. And it was because I was not accepting what had happened to me. What had happened to me, I've been looking at just like that. Do you hear that? What had happened to me? See, this was the biggest problem for me, was that I was looking at life like things were happening to me, but they were actually happening for me. And if you can make this small change in your life and realize that things are happening for you to grow, for you to learn, and that this pain that you're dealing with that feels like it really sucks is just an experience, and it's an experience to help you to grow and to learn. And without this pain, teacher, how would you grow? How would you know what you wanted if you didn't have pain and suffering? You see, this is just a teacher. This is just something that can help you to grow and learn. And we just have to flip the perspective a little bit. For me, it changed my entire life to realize that all of it is just a lesson for unconditional love. And I try to get there every day, just a little bit more. And I'm not perfect, and perfectionism is just an illusion in itself. And that I really had to bring myself out of that mindset. And it was just a way that my mind was perceiving reality. And I kept having to tell myself through repetition that this is happening for me. So next time that you're dealing with something terrible, if you're in a situation where you're asking yourself, why did I just do this? Why am I this way? Why do I look this way? What is the lesson that it's trying to teach you? Where can the love come from? Can you just find that little sliver? Just find that little sliver somewhere, right? There's light somewhere in that situation. You just have to look a little bit harder, because I was just not willing to look for most of my life. I just thought, why? Right? But I wasn't willing to look at my own perception. I didn't realize that I'm actually the one that's perceiving it. I'm perceiving this life. I'm just the inspector on the conveyor belt. We got energies coming in, and the energies are neutral. But I am the one that decides, is this bad? Is this good? This is Albert Einstein. He said, the universe is neutral. It's really up for you to decide, what is this life gonna be? And really, nobody can ever do that for you. When you say, you make me feel a certain way to somebody else, that's false. It's an illusion. Nobody can ever make you feel a certain way in life. So remember that when you come back to unconditional love, as much as you can, you'll not always be there. And for a long time, I was not there. But this is what will allow you to spiral back up. And spiraling up and spiraling down, by the way, is normal. We tend to oscillate, just like so much in life, right? You could even think about it like the sun and the clouds. Sometimes there's clouds, sometimes there's not. Sometimes there's winter, sometimes there's summer. I mean, this is life. This is everything in life. We oscillate, just like the Schumann resonance. It goes up and goes down. Just take that perspective that we have to realize that life is a gift. Life is a complete gift, and that it's trying to teach me something. And when you take a look at yourself and realize that the lesson is within you, it's not anywhere outside you. You'll never find it for you. Nobody can ever tell you what the lesson is for you. You can really transcend and realize, oh, I can actually figure this out myself. But you have to be willing and courageous. Take a step up from that anger and that depression and just come up to courage. Just be courageous enough to save yourself from feeling these emotions for longer and to really transcend this. But remember, it's normal to go up and down. So don't get too much caught in the up and down, and just realize that you're an immortal being, just here, just chilling, just like you're in a video game. You're just experiencing life and experiencing what there is to experience, to learn, to grow. And this is why you came here, to help raise the consciousness. And you can do this, my friend. You just have to be willing to take a look at yourself. You got this.